right along. Not only did bigwig Tom Brady agree with me this last week, but also Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook have also agreed with me just recently. I had a lot of arguments early on in my Facebook career, and people would say, get off my page, or don't post that on my page, my page, my page. And I kept telling them, it's not your page. It's a public forum. But I was wrong. It's Mark Zuckerberg's page. It's not your page.
It's terms of service.
And it's terms of service, ladies and gentlemen. So tell us about the Facebook publishing.
Yeah, so I mean the big thing with Google and Facebook and Twitter is, listen, are you a platform or are you a publisher? Right now they have a hybrid state, which is totally non-lawful. They have to be binary, one or the other. They can't be both and have their cake and eat it too. Because the main distinctions here, as a platform, you're not responsible for anything said or done on your platform. You're simply providing the stage or the platform for said activity. In this case, it's speech on the internet for YouTube,
right,
or Twitter, or Google, or Facebook. If you're a publisher, you're like a newspaper. And so, yeah, you are responsible for saying, you know, go over there and kill this guy. Here's his address.
Or things that are true.
You're responsible for that if your editor writes it. You are, because you're a publisher, because you have the ability, you have editorial control. You can pull that.
Yeah, it goes further than that. When you are a platform, you essentially become like a park that everybody can use. You're providing a community service. You're treated much like a nonprofit. You get all the best treatment, especially in the federal government. But when you're a publisher, and now all of a sudden you're seen as somebody who's competing with everybody else in there, and the government's certainly not going to give you any preferential treatment. Just like any of the TV networks, the print media, anything like that. And so this was important that it happened, and Zuckerberg did it essentially because he could read the writing on the wall.
What did he do?
It was going to be, he said, you know what? We are a media outlet.
He said he owns your page.
He said he's a publisher.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's how he's arguing his suit with Laura Loomer. Maybe Zuckerberg's anti-Semitic because Loomer's Jewish, after all.
So Zuckerberg.
Well, it doesn't matter. So some Nazis are Jewish too. No one cares. But the thing here is that it's very convenient that he's arguing this. So we'll see if he does the one of the most powerful quantum state liberal tricks that exists. Having the pie, it's Schrodinger's pie. They have it and they eat it too. And they take both benefits of gazing upon their perfectly crafted pastry and consuming it.
Right. Well, he almost had no other direction to go than to go ahead and, because otherwise he'd be guilty of all sorts of censorship.
Yeah. Now, here's the problem that's going to happen for everybody who's used Facebook, as so are you if you're watching us live.
So the link in the description, we've posted 3 paragraphs of legal mumbo-jumbo that you can post as your status that will protect you from Zuckerberg's terms of service.
No, because when you're a platform...
Just kidding, don't do that.
When you're a platform, as soon as you edit the content of somebody because of their ideology, not because, you know, something that's blatantly illegal or something, but when you edit just because you don't like their point of view, once you do it once, then you are responsible for everything you didn't censure.
So all the Antifa pages that are saying punch a Nazi, and a Nazi is anybody I feel like is a Nazi, and then they end up putting someone in the ER or murdering them because they feel like they're Nazi. And this has happened before. We reported on this show. The Antifa guys feel like some of these guys are Nazis that are literally other Antifa.
Yeah.
And they're putting them in comas because, you know, the mantra on Facebook, on YouTube, on pages that have not been taken down, while peaceful pages that do not advocate violence have been taken down, such as the Proud Boys pages. By the way, some of these Proud Boys are going to prison for defending themselves, and the Antifa members that instigated violent assault are not facing prison terms. I'm going to say that again. For self-defense, the Proud Boys are looking at prison time, and Antifa is not. So Facebook will now be responsible for all the Antifa pages that say, go firebomb an ICE facility. So because they've decided they're a publisher, now they're responsible for all the stuff they've not censored on the platform.
So what's going to happen is your typical user is going to face a lot more scrutiny. I've got one Facebook group that is an advocacy group, but I've got 9,000 members in it right now. I'm the only admin. And once I hit that 4,000 threshold, oh my God, I found out Facebook is very much watching the big groups, particularly. And I got hit in early August with like 10 violation of Facebook standards. And it was just, you know, wasn't things I was doing, it's things people were putting on there. And it was my job to be the gatekeeper. So all of a
Prove your
sudden,
innocence.
all of a sudden, then I had to switch to post approval. That means every post I had to personally go on the line for it
Right.
and start doing it. Otherwise, they were going to take us down. You know, and I had to tell people diversify. So look, we got to make a whole bunch of small groups because this one's likely to go away pretty soon with the way Facebook's
My
doing that.
issues with Facebook have been, as many have heard, I just get shadow banned, so some of my posts just don't publish. I see it on my page, it's there. The image uploaded, the meme uploaded, and this mostly Second Amendment stuff I've noticed. And no one else can see it. No one can see it. I can't see it from a different account. I can't. So that's a shadow ban. And two, they won't take my money. They will not allow me to spend a single dollar on promoting conservative content, my content. And, you know, they use a myriad of means to do this, but the important thing is they won't let me spend money. So my question is, how is this any different than a baker that refuses to bake a gay cake? How am I any different? Is that equal representation of the law? This baker apparently must participate in the gay wedding, but then if that's true, why isn't Facebook forced to service me and to take my money to promote my conservative content?
And now
How
you're
is
gonna,
that constitutional?
Right, but now you're going to see Facebook truly blatantly being in your face about we don't like your content. We think it's a danger to America.
And by the way, I prefer that. I think it should be that way.
Well,
Zuckerberg owns his platform, and
yeah.
he can have all liberals on there if he wants. And the baker owns his bakery, and he doesn't have to bake anything
Yeah.
for anyone he doesn't want to.
And I think Facebook's going to end up diversifying because they can't put all of their hopes in this one platform and now publishing deal. And Facebook's probably 3 years from now, we won't even recognize it.